1 Samuel 20:18-42. And Jonathan said unto him, Tomorrow is the new moon, and thou wilt be missed. Thy seat will be empty. And in the third day thou shalt hide thyself well, and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself in the day of work, and shalt remain by the stone Azel. And I will shoot 3 arrows to the sideward, as though I shot at a mark. And behold, I will send the lad, Go find the arrows. If I say unto the lad, Behold, the arrows are in his side of thee, take them and come, for there is peace to thee and no hurt, as the Lord liveth. But if I say unto the boy, Behold, the arrows are beyond thee, go thy way, for the Lord hath sent thee away. And as touching the matter which I and thou have spoken of, behold, the Lord is between me and thee forever. So David hid himself in the field. And when the new moon was come, the king set him down to the meal to eat. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon the seat by the wall. And Jonathan stood up, and Abner sat by Saul's side. But David's place was empty. Nevertheless Saul spoke not anything that day, for he thought, Something hath befallen him. He is unclean, surely he is not clean. And it came to pass on the morrow after the new moon, which was the 2nd day, that David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan his son, Wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to the meal, neither yesterday nor today? And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, Let me go, I pray thee, for our family hath a sacrifice in the city, and my brother, he hath commanded me. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away. I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he is not come unto the king's table. Then Saul anger was kindled against Jonathan. He said unto him, Thou son of perverse rebellion, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse to thine own shame, and unto the shame of my mother's nakedness? For as long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the earth, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he deserveth to die. And Jonathan answered Saul his father, and said unto him, Wherefore should he be put to death? What hath he done? And Saul cast his spear at him to smite him, whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to put David to death. So Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger, and he did eat no food the 2nd day of the month, for he was grieved for David, and because his father had put him to shame. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field in the time appointed with David, and a little lad with him. And he said unto his lad, Run, find now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he came and shot an arrow behind him. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad, and said, Is not the arrow beyond thee? And Jonathan cried after the lad, Make speed, hasten, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows, and came to his master. But the lad knew not anything, only Jonathan and David knew the matter. And Jonathan gave his weapons unto his lad, and said unto him, Go carry them to the city. And as soon as the lad was gone, David arose out of a place towards the south, and fell on his face to the ground, and bowed down 3 times, and they kissed one another, and wept with one another, until David exceeded. And Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, forasmuch as we have sworn both us in the name of the Lord, saying to the Lord shall be between me and thee, and between my seed and thy seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city.